right, guys, I want to do some brief look at some dissections. So there's a couple dissections here that I want to look at. The first being the superficial shoulder, right? So this is deltoid here, right? And then we can also see pectoralis major, and we can see our cephalic vein coming from our axillary vein. Right, the first branch of our axillary vein is the cephalic vein, and then we see our clavicle here, right? And then all these other structures I would not worry about. But you can see trapezius from the anterior, even though it's a posterior back muscle. All right, so now let's move on to the next one. So now this is a brachial plexus image, right? This is the image that I used when I was trying to understand the brachial plexus, right? So here we have our axillary artery, right? Axillary vein. We can see our clavicle here, right? So remember the brachial plexus, the chords are denoting their location in relation to the axillary artery. So this has to be our lateral cord, right? And then we can see, we can't really see our medial cord, right? But we can see the medial cutaneous nerves of the arm and the forearm, right? And then we could also see our median nerve, which is right here, right? It's coming off the lateral and the medial cord, right? Median nerve. We could also see our musculocutaneous nerve here, musculocutaneous nerve. We said our median nerve. We can see our ulnar nerve, right, coming from the medial cord, right? Is our medial cutaneous nerve of the forearm. Don't worry about that. Um, we can see our axillary nerve coming from the posterior cord. All right, we can see our radial nerve in the back here, and then further past this point, you would find your posterior cord. Um, we can see subscapularis here. We can see pectoralis minor, right? We can see it's been cut. Serratus anterior, you can see the serrated muscles, right? You can see how it looks like a kind of a blade. So serratus anterior is here. And that is it for everything you guys need to know. You can see teres major here in the back. And latissimus dorsi. Right, you can see pec minor here. You can see pec major here. You can see deltoid here. You can see one of the heads of biceps brachii, right? The short head. You can see coracobrachialis. You can see the musculocutaneous nerve going into coracobrachialis. Right, and that is about it. That's about it that you guys need to um, see there. I want to see if you can see the medial and the so. Yes, you can. So, right. So this would be our lateral cord. Coming off our lateral cord is our lateral pectoral nerve, which is only innervating pectoralis major. And I want to see if you can see the medial pectoral nerve. So you see our lateral pectoral nerve, right? Innervating pec major. So our lateral pectoral nerve has a couple branches that are all innervating pec major. Yeah, I don't think we can see. Yeah, let's not look for the medial pectoral nerve. Let's not worry about that. Right, so here we're looking at a So you can see coracobrachialis up here, right? And then we can see the head of biceps brachii, short head, long head, right? And we can see triceps in the back. You see the median nerve coming all the way down, right? And then we see the axillary artery, which has turned into the brachial artery. Right, and then we see brachial vein, and then we see basalic vein. You can see a little bit of the ulnar nerve coming down here, and brachialis. You can see the brachial artery. Right, and that's about it. All right, I wouldn't worry about the elbow as of yet. That's more for next week. The last thing I want to show you guys is a dissection of the back so we can see the erector spinae group, and that is it. All right, so we have a dissection of the back where we can see some of the erector spinae group. We can see the iliocostalis, right? Iliocostalis, we can see here, right? Going all the way from the iliac crest all the way to the ribs. Right, we can also see spinalis surrounding the vertebra. And then we can also see the longissimus, right? It's been cut here so you can see spinalis very clearly, but longissimus comes from sacrum and iliac crest all the way, right, to the ribs, right? And that's about it. That's all I think Anatomy TV has for this area of our discussion. Next week, we'll go into the forearm. Good luck, guys. I hope these videos help, and have a good rest of your week.